The other day, someone was complaining that they were obsessing over a certain person, that in their mind's eye, they were always talking to them and trying to convince them of their truth. They were trying to show them their parts in a certain experience that had happened, and that they felt misunderstood by that person. So they were going over and over again that situation and trying to convince that person and trying to show that person their truths. And it just continued, and they couldn't stop doing that. And so I thought I would make a video on this, because if you are if you're going through something like this is what is happening. Number one, in that moment, that person, that experience that you're having, that relationship that you're having, is not random. They're showing you something about you. And what they're showing you is two parts in you. There is a truth of yours that is trying to come out from inside of you. You're not yet aware of that truth. And so you don't know it. You still haven't articulated it, but it's there and it's trying to come out. And so each time it comes out and it tries to come through your mouth, what happens is that there is another part that is keeping it down, that is repressing it. And most of the time, this part represses it because it's afraid that that truth will get you into trouble. That part is afraid that that truth will make you not be liked by other people. It's afraid that it will reject you. So it's trying to keep it down. It's trying to stifle it so that you are safe. And usually this happens because maybe in childhood there were moments where you couldn't tell a certain truth, or you got into trouble. And so that part is now protecting you from getting into the same trouble now. And most of the time that part is not aware that you're not a child anymore, right? It's not aware that you're actually safe. And so that person in front of you reminds you of that part. That person in front of you is a mirror of how you feel when your truth comes out, and there is this person that is going against it, is telling you to swallow it down. And so it's a reenactment that is happening. And the whole idea is for you to heal that so that it doesn't happen again. The whole idea is for you to start becoming more solid and to bring out your own personal truths and to stand by them, to learn that. And the way this happens is by you going back into that reenactment, meaning that put yourself in a place, in a situation where you feel safe. Because that the part that is trying to, push down that truth is not feeling safe. It's protecting, right? It's hypervigilant. So what you do in that moment is you listen to that part and you put yourself in a safe situation. Try to be, if you are with somebody that is safe next to you, that would be great. If not, you can do it all alone. And in that moment, you're safe. You take a few deep breaths in and out, and then go back into that situation. You're doing it consciously. Feel into your body, and you go back into that experience where you find yourself with a person where you feel that, your truth is stifled. You feel muzzled, right? And in that moment, imagine that that person is in front of you. And imagine that that person is telling you, I'm here with you. I'm listening. I will listen to everything that you say. No matter how long it takes, I am here with you. I'm also going to understand you because maybe you haven't been understood until now. And maybe you can tell yourself things like, I'm sorry that you weren't heard, because you're talking also to the other part, to the part that is trying to express itself and can't. So you see, it's like that, you're using that person now, and that person is becoming exactly what you want that person to become. Because that's what you want, right? You want that person to listen to you. You want that person to allow your truth to come out. You want that person to let you be yourself in that moment. And so give it to yourself in this reenactment, let's say, right? And as you listen to that, there's going to be a moment of relief, because you've just given yourself something you've always wanted to have. And as you have that relief, now let that truth come out, whatever it is. Sometimes it may feel like you're, vomiting, because there's so much that you had to repress, so much energy that is there and needs to, come out, be liberated. So let it come out. Convince them. I mean, really, you can convince them for hours. You can convince them, tell them that you're right. Whatever it is that feels good, let it be. There's an incredible feeling of liberation that happens. You're actually healing a child in you. You're letting them just be themselves for once, right? And as that happens, you'll start, it will start coming out, it will come out, and let it may even give you joy and even pleasure, because you will be expressing yourself. We love expressing ourselves. Every energy wants to express itself. Every energy wants to live its life out. That's why it's there. And this is an energy that was imprisoned, and so suddenly it's liberated and it's living its life, right? So do it for as long as you need to do, as you want to do, because it's fun at some point. And what you will notice at a certain point is that you will start articulating a need, a value, a desire of yours in that moment. It will come out very clearly. And so in that moment, a personal truth of yours will come out. You will understand it. You will articulate it. And now the protector part, the part that was keeping you safe, will keep that truth safe for you. Because now the two have been it's like they've become allies. They're working together now. You will feel more solid. And what will happen next is that slowly you'll start articulating that truth with other people. You'll start telling them about it, right? And this is a way to stand by you, to stand by your truth. The other thing that you will realize is that maybe that person that triggered that reaction in you, that rumination in you, is a person that has a value that is the opposite of yours. And so through that relationship, through that contrast, your truth was able to come out. And what was disturbing there, what was disturbing you, was that you thought a part of you, the part of you that was the protector part, that part of you made you think that you had to abide by their truth and not by yours. And that was what was, causing all that tension. And you were tired of that. And so this exercise is really incredible. What I want you to know, what I want you to remember, that each time you go into this ruminating, each time you're trying to convince somebody else, and it comes up over and over again, it's a truth of yours that is trying to come out, but it's bumping against an obstacle, against a barrier. And it's time to let it out. And you let it out by going back to that moment in a safe place and completely letting it out, listening to yourself, being aware of the fears that are there, what is keeping you from expressing that truth. And then the truth will come out, and you then will stand by your truth. And that horrible experience that you're having over and over again will go away, because it has done its work. It has fulfilled its purpose, right? It's not some random thing that just fell from the sky. Everything in this life has purpose. Everything in this life is alive, and it's trying to tell you something about you. And it's up to you to listen. So I hope this is clear. And if you have any questions, any comments, let me know down below. If you want to personally work with me, there's a link down below, and see you in my next video.